Only the greatest channel swimmer the world has ever known.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, for our first guest, it becomes my pleasure to introduce the world's greatest lady swimmer, a girl who has swum across every channel known to man, Miss Florence Dank. Miss Dank, they told me what a great swimmer you are, but frankly, I had no idea you were so attractive.
Oh, I'm not really so attractive, Mr. Martin. Of course, I do have a stunning figure. My nose is adorable, my lips are luscious, my eyes are dreamy, and my complexion is simply divine. But good heavens, I wouldn't say I'm attractive.
What are you then?
I'm gorgeous.
Well, it's no wonder. You must take very good care of yourself.
Oh, certainly. What other woman gets a grease job every 1,000 miles?
Getting back to your appearance, would you say that being a channel swimmer has helped to improve the way you look?
No question about it, Mr. Martin. Take my hair. It used to look like dry, shredded wheat. Now, can you believe a thing like that? But after 10 years of swimming every day, you know what it looks like?
What?
Wet shredded wheat.
Gee, that sounds like quite a problem for your hairdresser.
Oh, it certainly is, Mr. Martin. After my last channel swim. Now, just listen to this.
I'm listening.
I went to my hairdresser for a shampoo, and you'll never guess what she found in my hair.
An old bobby pin.
No, an old flounder.
Did you take it home to dinner?
No, I wasn't hungry, so I took her to a movie instead.
What picture did you see?
The new Rita Hayworth picture.
Now, there's my idea of a beautiful woman.
Oh, she's all right, but I have that lanolin plus look.
Yeah? Lanolin plus what?
Chicken fat.
Oh. Miss Dank, we've heard that you owe much of your success to your mother who has always stood by you. Is this true? Do you owe your success to your mother? Mother?
No. Well, my mother did help me a lot, honestly, but mostly I owe everything to my lungs. You can have the best mother in the world, but don't ever try swimming without a lung.
I understand that, but did you ever have any trouble breathing while you were swimming?
Only once. I was swimming the channel, and all of a sudden, something went wrong with my breathing.
What happened?
A sardine swam up my nostril.
What a shame.
Yeah, it was. For 3 days, I sneezed olive oil.
Miss Dank, let's hear a little about your personal life. Have you ever been married?
3 times, actually. My first husband was a lumberjack. He got killed by a falling tree.
That's too bad.
My second husband was killed by a falling tree, too.
For heaven's sake.
But my third husband died in his sleep.
What happened?
A tree fell on him.
Our time is drawing short, Miss Dank. But one last question before we go. I'm sure the people listening in would like to hear of your most exciting experience in the water.
Well, I guess my most exciting experience is the first time I was swimming the Panama Canal and I got caught in the locks.
You were caught in the locks without an escape?
Worse, I was caught in the locks without a bagel.
Nose, throat, and accessory organs not adversely affected by smoking Chesterfields. First such report ever published about any cigarette. And it applies only to Chesterfield.
A responsible consulting organization has reported the results of a continuing study by a competent medical specialist and his staff on the effects of smoking Chesterfield cigarettes. A group of people from various walks of life was organized to smoke only Chesterfields. For 6 months, this group of men and women smoked their normal amount of Chesterfields, 10 to 40 a day. 45% of the group have smoked Chesterfields continually from 1 to 30 years, for an average of 10 years each. At the beginning and at the end of the 6 months period, each smoker was given a thorough examination, including X-ray pictures by the medical specialist and his assistants. The examination covered the sinuses as well as the nose, ears, and throat. The medical specialist, after a thorough examination of every member of the group, stated,
"It is my opinion that the ears, nose, throat, and accessory organs of all participating subjects examined by me were not adversely affected in the 6 months period by smoking the cigarettes provided."
Remember this Chesterfield report. It's the first such report ever published by any cigarette.
Nose, throat, and accessory organs not adversely affected by smoking Chesterfields.
By Chesterfield. Either way you like 'em, regular or king size, Chesterfield gives you the best possible smoke.
Well, a number of years ago, there was a play on Broadway that became a tremendous hit. It was called Having a Wonderful Time. Well, a few months ago, a number of bright talents got together and made a musical comedy out of this play. They changed the title, wrote a sensational score, and now Wish You Were Here is playing to standees. And in case you can't guess why I'm saying all this, I might as well tell you that I'm going to take a crack at the title song. So, Ricardo? They're not making the skies as blue this year. Wish you were here. Wish you were here. Wish you were here. Wish you were here. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight is a man who crashed into pictures a few years ago and almost overnight found himself high in the ranks of our most popular stars. Jerry and I hope to bring you a big guest every week, but we don't know anyone bigger than that 6 feet 4 inches of rugged manhood, Jeff Chandler. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, folks, and hi, Dean.
Jeff, it's a pleasure to have you with us tonight.
Well, thank you, Dean. Say, where's that partner of yours? You know, he once spent a whole day knocking at my front door.
Jerry spent a whole day knocking at your front door. How come?
Well, we decided to sell our house last month, so we put a sign up on the front lawn. It said, Mr. Jeff Chandler, anxious to sell. Mrs. Chandler will show by appointment only.
But what made Jerry spend a day knocking at your front door?
Well, he thought the sign read, Mr. Jeff Chandler, anxious to sell. Mrs. Chandler will show by appointment only.
Oh, so Jerry wanted to buy your wife, huh?
You beat that. I was mad enough to shoot him.
You were?
Well, sure, his check bounced.
Oh, it did. Well, no wonder you never opened that door.
Hey, Dean, have you seen...
Good heavens, there's a strange bird in our little nest.
You look awfully familiar, buddy. Haven't I seen the outside of your house?
You sure have, Jerry. Say hello to Mr. Chandler.
Chandler? You're the happy Chandler who used to be the baseball czar?
No, Jerry,
Hey, did Joe DiMaggio ever get the first base with Marilyn Monroe?
Look, Jerry, Happy Chandler is someone else. My name is Chandler, too, but I'm not happy.
How do you like that? 6 feet 4 inches tall, a tremendous physique, a handsome face. He's not happy. I should be so miserable.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I just don't know what to do with this boy. Look, Jerry,
What?
Jerry, I want you to be nice to our guests. You know, now be a little gentleman and exchange greetings with Mr. Chandler.
All righty. Mr. Chandler, my partner says I should come up to you and we should exchange greetings.
So?
So I'll trade you 2 Happy New Years for a Merry Christmas.
Wait, Dean. Let me handle this. Jerry, I'm Jeff Chandler, the actor.
How do you do? I am Jerry Lewis, the enchanting.
Well, I've been around a lot of strange people, but Jerry, you sure talk in circles.
Can I help it? I got a round mouth.
You old humdinger, you.
That's amazing, Jerry. How do you do it?
Do what?
How do you fit a round mouth into such a square head?
Excuse me, fellas, but I don't like while you two are working together here.
Yeah, we do pretty good together. Maybe we ought to team up, huh, Jeff?
I can just see the billing. That sensational new comedy team, Mutt and Jeff.
No, look, hold it, boys. I don't want to come between you. Look, maybe we ought to get into the sketch. What's it going to be?
Well, we thought we'd make you feel at home, Jeff, and do a Western. You know, Jerry, do you think you can handle a Western role?
Is it anything like an onion roll?
Dean. Well, let's get on with the sketch.
Yeah.
If I know how these things go, it's about time for George Fenneman to set the scene.
And now, through the magic of radio, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, and Jeff Chandler take you to the roughest, toughest town of all time. A town where outlaws thrive, and a man's lifespan is measured by the speed of his draw. A town where lawlessness reigns supreme. The toughest, roughest, and wildest town of all time. Boston. Yes, Boston, Wyoming. And there we meet the greatest trio of desperados ever to ride the range. The three James brothers.
My name's Jesse James. I'm married to the West.
My name's Frank James. I'm married to my gun.
My name is Harry James. Any questions?
Yes, it's the infamous James brothers. Wherever the James brothers rode, they left their mark. Jesse with his... Frank with his... And Harry with his... As we meet the James brothers, they've just robbed the bank at Abilene, and they're fleeing to their hideout with a posse at their heels.
There's the hideout, boys. Let's go.
Come on now, boys. Let's divvy up the loot.
We sure cleaned out that bank. I stole myself about 6,000 gold.
I got away with 8,000 in greenbacks.
What was your take, Harry?
2 blotters and an application to join the Christmas club.
Ah, you lily-livered goat. Heck of a bank robber you turned out to be.
All right, there's no need to get your spurs in an uproar, buddy. I never claimed to be no bank robber. I got a different specialty. Why, I'm the biggest rustler in these parts.
What part of the West you come from, driving
The southern part of the West.
How come you ain't rustling now?
I forgot my taffeta short.
Oh.
No, it ain't no use, Jess. He's plain yaller. You know something? If it wasn't for Ma, I'd cut his throat.
What's Ma got to do with it?
I promised she could watch.
Oh.
Okay, boys, now I'm going to take this here. I ain't hankering for no fight. But if that's what you're hankering for, then even I ain't hankering. I'm going to start hankering right now. And another thing.
What?
Can I borrow your hankering?
All right, let's cut this crazy palaver. We got to get organized. Harry, you go out and water the horses.
Okay, Frank, but it's silly. Every time I water those horses, darn if it don't rain.
You know, Jesse, he must be loco or something.
He's loco or nothing.
Ah, well.